Hey guys, back with another one. Get on in here. Get on in here. So there's a lot. I said battery. Ronny has put a battery in this content creators back. You know what I'm saying? With the fake news that he got going on. And she's down with the get down. Now I'm trying to figure out if she even got put into the equation. Houston hitters, you were the first one in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to figure out if I'm just trying to figure out now. Did she get put on with the Ronny situation, trying to wake everything up through Bonnie Lachey and her team? Because I remember Bonnie Lachey was at one point on this podcast's channel before. Then she disappeared. It seems, because I have a lot of recordings, it seems she story with CashApp. Even though a lot of people are believing that Ronny's story is a false story and he's clout chasing. I'm gonna pull up yesterday's video that I had recorded. And I like the way, shout out to Hot Tea Hot Chocolate, how she got on there and she basically had to, respectfully check her, let her know, how are you doing interviews with Ronny, who's giving fake news and clout chasing, and his story's not adding up. Oh, Wendelina, thank you for coming in the chat. You just reminded me I never put out the link for you. I never put out the link, guys, so that I can get you guys over here. Give me 1 second. But yeah, there's something I want you to listen to, so just hold on to your britches. Hold on to your britches, because we are going to get this party started. But I got to get over to the video now. I thought I had did. Let me see what I can do. Let me just go directly over to this so I can share it like this. But yeah, I got a little ahead of myself. But that's okay, boo-boo. Because we're about to make it happen. Hey, Wendelina, and hey, Natasha. Just give me 1 second, my bookies. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in here like so. And I'm going to get you guys over here. So as y'all are waiting for me to get the gift of gabbing, y'all just hit that like button. But like I was saying, yeah, she's pretty much, it's not a thing of her caring whether or not the story is true that Ronny is talking about. She could care less about that. This could be her big break, is how she's putting it. So she's looking at it like she don't really care about the individuals involved. It's not her problem. The situation, how I took it, not saying that, she's hating on 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧, but that's not her concern. She just wants to grow her platform. And she pretty much knows that from this sector, the people that she deal with, one being Bonnie Lachey, people lie. But she's her knowingly knowing that people lie. She also knows it brings in beautiful views, and it can grow her audience. So I think that's really what she's more concerned about with more than anything. She doesn't care that Ronny's lying. She doesn't care that at all. All she cares about is that she's able to utilize, you know what I'm saying, what he's trying to do, which is clout chase. And she's trying to get the clout too. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to get to the bag too. So it's almost like one hand's feeding the other. So she's not definitely letting Ronny go anytime soon. I promise you that. First and foremost, Ronny is here to stay to that girl. And secondly, she's trying to grow her platform. She said she has tried to reach out to ChriseanRock in the past, but ChriseanRock doesn't respond. But that's because ChriseanRock is a very smart individual. So she's not basically trying to deal with nobody that's trying to use her. And they don't even care about if the story is even accurate. So, we all know ChriseanRock looks in these bushes. She knows the real from the fake. She knows who's there for her and who's not. Let me just tell you how just so baffling this whole story is. Before I came live, I have so much I have to share content-wise when I get off this live. Carlissa, you're going to be blown away with some of the stuff that Carlissa said earlier this morning prior to me going live. She just got off a live like 10 minutes ago. And I'm gonna let y'all listen to what she said in them lives. It's insane. I can't make this up. It is insane. Let me hold on one second. Let me just put this in. Hold on. I am on link. Yeah, I forgot to I definitely had forgot to click on link. Okay, I got it right here. So let's send this out. Okay, so that's all done. So we sent it out. I'm getting a little bit better at it. But yeah, Carlissa, she's definitely also waking a lot of stuff up that's gonna definitely by the end of the day stir up some more mayhem in Bedrock. I'm gonna definitely let y'all listen to it. Says, "Hey SL, love you bunches. Keep." Thank you so much, Natasha. She said a lot of things. A person that's just in their head all the time, which is half this sector, is gonna rip apart. And it's really sad because it's like you're in the bed, you haven't even probably got up and brushed your teeth yet, and here you are just running the narrative about ChriseanRock and why ChriseanRock won't simply just give Ronny a DNA test, a paternity test. And I just sometimes feel like when we collectively try to nip it in the bud, what is being said about this paternity test, and try to go move forward so that we can take some of the stress off of ChriseanRock. Somebody comes yet again, whether it's Ronny or Carlissa or Tasha K, one of these villains just come out of nowhere and just started back up again. So it was like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I know for a fact, and it's not me just giving my opinion, it's from the actions of all parties, that nobody wants to see this come to an end. Nobody wants to give Chrisean a break. We have to understand that ChriseanRock comes from generational curses. She didn't have a mother or father. She had her brothers and sisters that were older than her that were co-parenting and raising her and raising themselves. They didn't know how to be good parents because they didn't have anyone as an example to be a good parent. This is why these allegations of alleged them being with each other are something that people are talking about, that allegedly happened in the household because of how they were brought up. I had said before, I feel as though ChriseanRock is a great mother. And the reason why I said that, not that I have to backpedal and retract anything or explain anything of my position of saying that, but I feel as though she's doing the best she knows how to do with the limited skills that she had to learn from. There's no figure in her life that she was able to duplicate in order to be a good mother. No mother comes with a manual. No mother comes with an instructional manual how to raise a child. Obviously, a lot of things that happened to Junior in his early stages of life with the hernia and all that, I'm quite sure that if Chrisean Rock had, a hold on things and she knew what she was doing, she would have understood how critical it was to make sure that he got to that appointment care at that time. But that's past tense. And you cannot hold somebody hostage to the yesterday. You can't hold Chrisean hostage forever because of her yesterday. What is she doing right now? She's trying to live, in the light of God. She's not putting her fate into man no more, because man always lets us down. She's putting her fate into God, and people are still trying to, and I'm not trying to sound like we're at church for the ones of you that are saying I'm getting a little churchy with it. No, I'm not trying to sound like we're at church. I'm trying to sound like, let's be rational here. Like cut the girl some slack. You know what I'm saying? I just was looking at, like I said, Carlissa's live. She's laying in the bed. Looks like she doesn't wear clothes to bed. Butt naked, looks like. Just woke up. And all she gonna have on her mind is trying to keep the narrative going about why isn't Chrisean Rock giving a paternity test to Ronny? Why? Because allegedly, because that's just, I'm not saying I believe what is being put out here in the universe, but allegedly one was already done. And I say allegedly only to protect my channel, and also because we weren't there. I don't not only say me, we weren't there when that paternity test was taken on social media. When we were watching from our TVs, our mobile phones, our laptop, desktops, wherever you were looking at when that test was taken. If it turns out to be another way, we don't have to live with whatever the decision is. Chrisean Rock does. Is nothing we are going to get out of knowing whether or not that Ronny is telling the truth or Chrisean. And when if anything was to come out that for some strange reason that he's the father, how are you going to benefit from knowing that? Are you going to say, okay, well, now that I know, I'm going to try to fight to get Junior so he can have a better life or something like that? What are you going to do to better Chrisean Rock's life or Chrisean Jesus's life? This is a soap opera to people, but it's honestly not a soap opera. Is what the funny part is. No, she does not care who is trying to lie. She can't ask Nemo a different question. It says light and but hey, Miss Latino. I just don't understand why this. I mean, every day that I wake up, this reminds me of when Blueface was out. And it seemed like every time you thought it's late, nothing else can happen for the night. Let me just wind down now. Everything's smoothed over. We already know the gag that was just thrown out there, and it could be like 11 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time, my time. And I wake up and there's more smoke. Something's popping off. It's just always something. And it's really sad. You know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to listen while I got your attention. So I want you to listen to, shout out to Hot Tea Hot Chocolate. She got onto the content creator. She got onto her live on Instagram yesterday, and she was very respectful. And she broke down to the podcaster, content creator, why people have concerns in this situation with Ronny. You really obviously can't cover a story until you do your due diligence, is what basically Hot Chocolate was trying to say. But whether, the girl received it is another thing. So let's just listen to what was said. Very respectfully, she spoke with the girl. Back with another video, but before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, yes, make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. The first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on the video. So I want you guys to leave a comment in the comment section of this video. We are now looking at a conversation between Hot T and the interviewer that interviewed Ronny last night. Now, obviously, she admitted to it, so we can't badger her. She's not a bad guy, especially if somebody is being upfront and honest about not being aware of that. Ronny is painting a narrative that's his own. Yep. And he's starting a lot of mayhem up here on social media with no receipts. He reminds me a little bit of a Bonnie Lachey. Yeah. He just says a lot of jibber jabber with no receipts and nothing that's going to hold any weight to us believing anything that he's saying. But he pretty much had this podcast channel very confused and kind of sort of blaming herself, but not knowing that she just got manipulated from Ronny. That's all. He fed her a bunch of lies. That's not her fault. And it just didn't work out. And Hot Chocolate had to set a few things, straight with her, because you went into the interview not knowing the situation to even speak on it. You're doing it just for subscribers and clicks, for a bag, but you have to go in already doing your due diligence, and you can't be one-sided and talk. Thank you so much, Natasha, to my favorite channel in person. Thank you so much, sweetie. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. Talking about what CashApp can do just to shut Ronny up if you don't know the whole situation. So I'm glad, and I like the position of Hot Chocolate that she went in and had to break it down respectfully to this young lady, and maybe she can interview with Ronny or any of these clowns like AJ, which was the ex-best friend. She knows how to approach the situation. She knows what questions to ask these clowns, so she's not manipulated, making it seem like she's taking one side. So I'm not going to get short-winded. I'm going to let you listen to what the conversation was all about, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. I said short-winded.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So I just got on here to ask a couple questions because I saw the interview last night. Ronny lied to you maybe 20, 30. The entire thing was a lie. You keep saying that she should give him a DNA test, right? But why? She already did a DNA test. She knows that Blueface is the dad. He's just clout chasing. He's clout chasing on purpose. So you're telling me that every person that gets online and says, hey, I might be the dad, I should get a DNA test, she should give them one to shut them up?
What do you want? What, ale? Cereal? Yeah. Or you want eggs? Sorry, hold on one second. Oreo? Yeah. I don't have any Oreos. I'm making you eggs.
Girl, get on with the live.
So if a guy sees you're famous, you're ex, right? Let's use you as an example. A guy that you used to date a while ago, you guys broke up, you became famous, and now you already had a DNA, you know who your child's father is. You then allow a guy to just come and use your name for clout and say, oh, I'm gonna just give him a DNA to shut him up, even though you know who's the dad. You've had a DNA, it was exposed to the public.
But none of us
what more do you need?
Because none of us really know what's going on. Like, obviously they've been in contact. He said he's been around the baby before.
This is what kills me, this part right here. She says none of us know what's going on, but You don't even know what's going on. That's why I have never, in all the history of me doing commentary on Chrisean Rock, I have never seen bloggers and vloggers literally insert themselves this deep. Like, literally, she went live and they literally went on the live to speak their piece. Now, they might collectively as a group or individually say stuff on their own platforms about this girl don't need to be up here with Ronny. She don't even know the whole, scenario that's going on, the whole situation. And it's not fair for her to be interviewing somebody and you're just doing it for clicks and views, because you can make this more than what it is from not being knowledgeable about the situation. You can't interview nobody if you ain't did no research. So don't say none of us nothing. We've been in the paint with this story. You know what I'm saying? Storyline, story, fake news, new news, real news. What's going on? Don't say we.
He's lying. You're just believing him, though. You're believing one side. He lied to you.
I
Thank you, Miss Latina, new member.
But the problem is that you're making statements and you then are turning around and saying you don't know. So I wouldn't even make a statement if I don't really truly know or find out what's going on.
What statement did I make?
You're saying you're not asking questions. You literally said that she should give him a DNA because he said he's been seeing the baby. He hasn't been seeing the baby. He has
and you're letting him.
Carlissa said even to give.
Man, you need to do your research. And I'm not being mean to this girl. If I have to literally reach out to her and just tell her I come in peace and speak my piece, I promise you that DM will not be me being rude to her. But just letting her know that nobody's trying to hate on you. Nobody's trying to say you can't get the views. You can't get the shine. But do your research before you get up here trying to come into our and you know nothing about the situation. Do your research.
Him a DNA so he can go
Carlissa is a clout chaser just like him. Carlissa doesn't even talk to Blueface. Her own son doesn't even talk to her or like her. She doesn't even know what's going on. She's only seen the baby one time.
Okay, what's your affiliation with them?
That's how you know she.
This is ridiculous. So I know everything.
Okay, you're the blog.
What is your affiliation? Now, if you were doing this content, you would know Hot Tea Hot Chocolate is on Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel. She vlogs and she blogs this information. And she's also one of few people that have seen Chrisean Rock in the flesh and have an open, private relationship off of YouTube where Chrisean Rock tells Hot Tea Hot Chocolate what she wants her to tell, and what she wants to keep a secret, Hot Chocolate does not tell anybody. So by you asking who Hot Tea Hot Chocolate was, that right there lets us know you know nothing about this sector, but you're talking on it. This is where the mess starts.
And I did a 4-hour interview with Chrisean.
And she knows Chrisean in real life.
I've been following this story for a long time. So my whole thing just is, I'm not here to disrespect you though, but what I'm saying is just basically like, why would she give him a DNA if she already had a DNA done and knows who the dad is? What sense would that make? He's not going to stop. He's clout chasing. He just stalked her.
Right. But if she does give him a DNA test and it's not his, what the fuck could he say after that?
He's going to say she's neglecting her child, like he's saying anyway. But listen, he told you yesterday that he didn't have court, right? Today?
Yeah.
He had court today. I sent you the proof in your DM. She put a restraining order on him, and today he literally, it was granted for 7 days. She put 2 on him, 1 for her child and 1 for herself, and it was granted today. because he's harassing her and stalking her and going online and using her name for attention and clout, and people just fall for it because they want clicks and views. No one's thinking about a mom who's being harassed and stalked and lied on the internet and name smeared. Then you're talking about the whole car seat thing. She has a car seat and a stroller for her baby. The video that you saw was from over 5-6 months ago. That's not a recent video. And no, it was not okay, but I'm saying right now, currently, she has a car seat. Yes, she has a stroller, but you're saying, I don't know why the baby doesn't have a car seat or a stroller, because you don't know, because you don't even know what's going on.
You said she didn't. I said I seen a video yesterday,
right,
that someone posted.
But you're supposed to verify as a content creator when this video was posted so that you'll know what's going on. That video is old.
Oh, I have a kid. The younger the baby is, the more important it is for the baby.
You're right.
To have a
You're right.
Even if you're saying it's from 5 months ago, that's even worse.
Okay, but
that's even
worse. But I'm speaking to your statement of the baby needs a car seat. He has a car seat.
Okay. He's the one who said the baby doesn't have a car seat or a stroller. I'm just saying babies need car seats.
He's the one that also said that she told him to come, but he literally went on YouTube Live the day of, right after the moment, speaking the truth, saying that someone called him, gave him the drop, and he went to the mall and walked around for hours until he found her. He literally said it is recorded on live. Are you not listening? It's like you don't even want to listen. It's like you just want to believe anything he says.
I don't believe
I don't think she cares.
I don't know what's true or not. I don't know Chrisean. Like,
right.
I don't
so
know,
if I didn't know somebody mean, I wouldn't even be talking about him. So I guess that's the whole point.
Well, I have a podcast, so I'm not gonna not talk to somebody just because I don't know them.
But like you said, you got to prepare for these things. It's not about not talking to someone that you don't know. It's just about being prepared and also knowing that you're speaking on a mom. You wouldn't want nobody speaking on you and your kids without knowing nothing about her.
I didn't say anything bad about her. I have nothing.
You have some knowledge on the interview you're doing with this person. Even if you have to get the knowledge like a couple of hours at least before the interview. You know, look up the information so you know what you're talking about. Like, let's make it make sense, ma'am. This ain't making no sense.
You have been saying things that you should not have been saying without the knowledge.
Like what?
You're saying based on a picture and a video that a child needs more support that they're not getting. How do you know that he's not getting support for anything? What support is he not getting?
I've seen multiple situations where the baby was being like,
hey Candy,
his head was like tilted all the like it wasn't being supported.
A clip of something
do you have kids?
I never saw her until she did her first interview with what's her name, Bonnie Lachey.
I have 6 kids and I'm a great mom. So I know that as a mom, we have mistakes all day.
Then she came back into the picture when I believe somebody probably hooked her up with Ronny. I think that somebody in Bonnie Lachey's camp, like maybe I'm just my opinion. I'm thinking maybe Jessica West linked them up because there are rumors swarming around that Jessica West cousin and her manager, but also she's supposed to be the manager. Allegedly, like I said, there are rumors going around that she's also now Ronnie's manager. So I'm trying to put that 2 and 2 together. Allegedly.
Hey, if someone had a camera on me all day, I would be getting trolled too. So would you, because we are moms. You can hand your kid a bowl of cereal right now and the bowl could drop and break and glasses everywhere and you got to snatch your kid up and put him on the counter. If somebody recorded that, they would say, oh my God, she's trying to cut her baby's feet. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes to be saying something off of a clip as a mom. You know, that's how I feel. People just be really saying kind of like anything off of little kids. She's a first-time mom. Let's start there. She's learning as she's going. She hasn't
I
had.
have nothing against her. I don't even know. Like, you're acting the way that you're coming at me is you're saying, like, I'm like, yo, Chrisean is like, she's a bad mom. And I'm like, I just ask questions. I never said nothing.
Said that. I spoke
Nothing.
directly to what I'm speaking on.
As a woman, like, I wish her the best. All I said was he should get a DNA test so he can go away.
He's never going to go away, though, because he literally waited until Blueface went to jail to do this. That boy couldn't even handle a mall cop. Do you really think that he could stand up to Blueface? No, he's doing this for clout. He had all this time. If he so-called was at the birth, like he said, why didn't he do what he needed to do then on that day? He's weird. He's making up stuff. He was not at the birth. We all watched it live. Like, let's be serious, youth. We just got to use common sense. Seriously.
I didn't even say he was at the birth. He said it. And I said, we all watched it live. We didn't see you there. But I just asked questions. Like I said, I didn't make any statements. Me saying the kid needs a car seat, yeah, he does. I don't know if he has one or doesn't. But that picture that I saw, any baby needs a car seat.
He has any baby needs a stroller that turns into a
like, but that's not
so he has one. So maybe you should say, I'm not sure if he has a car seat or not now, but that video I saw speak towards the previous video.
I'm not taking sides at all. Like, I have a podcast and I just happen to
I have a podcast
the opportunity
too. I have a podcast, I have a blog, I have all that. But I'm still not getting up here and talking about nobody's parenting for, without knowing what's going on. And allowing a guy to harass a mom after she's put a restraining order out on him. I hope she used that interview as proof that he's still harassing her and stalking her online, because that's messed up, for real.
But didn't you hear him say he's going to do more and more interviews?
Yeah, he needs to stop.
So wouldn't you want that to stop if that was happening to you?
He's clout chasing.
But if she gets a DNA test, right? And we already know he's not the dad, because the DNA test has already been determined that Jonathan Porter is the father. When she gives him a DNA test and he doesn't stop, then what?
That part, Rosa.
What does he say after that?
All he's going to say is the next thing. Move on to the next subject. That's why he's introducing two subjects at once. I'm possibly the dad and she's neglecting her child. So that when everybody finds out for sure, again, that they already know that he's not the dad, then he can say, oh, she's neglecting the child. I just care. He says anything. He lied. You have the proof. It's not like I'm just telling you out of my mouth. Like, hey,
the saddest part, and I get a real bad vibe from her, and I don't like to really judge people. Like, I do judge people, but I like to keep, my behaviors and some of the ways that I might get down off of, my place of business. But I have to say this. I don't know. I know her from the last he did with Bonnie Lachey, another person who was clout chasing and making up lies, never was known to have receipts. She likes to interview people like this. It's a pattern with this podcaster here, aka content creator. But I know for a fact I can back it up, because I also have a video live stream she did yesterday. This is yesterday. Okay, she does not care about the well-being of Junior, Jesus, or ChriseanRock. She don't care. She just feels like she's at that age where it's her time to shine, and this might be her big break. Her being introduced to Ronny. She don't care about none of what Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate saying, and it's so sad, because it's almost like talking to a bee that is you're saying something and it's going in one ear and out the other. She don't care. She's trying to get her big break, this podcaster is, and that is ignorant.
Coming at me like I chose a side. You're like,
you're just taking it wrong, because
my birthday is December 16th.
You're just very passionate.
I am
you're very passionate.
She's trying to be
that's how I started my blog, to be passionate and supporting Chrisean, because so many people are attacking a 24-year-old first-time mother who obviously didn't have the proper upbringing to know everything that everybody else knows. And instead of people giving her advice and help and being gracious to her, they're attacking her, blaming her, not being. My whole thing is,
She
just
doesn't
stop
care. You can see in her
with
voice.
the
I mean, her face instead of
negativity.
voice.
Like, it doesn't have to be said in negative ways, you
Would
know?
you
And if he is the
would you
dad,
say that Junior is the most important thing in this whole situation?
his name is not Junior, it's Chrisean
You
Jesus.
would know that
But
if you
the
did your
whole thing,
information.
Junior.
well,
I don't know. I
no
was
one
just
calls him Junior anymore, but the haters, because they don't call him by his real
Yes,
name.
honey.
I'm not a
Yes.
hater. I'm not even part of this
I'm
thing.
not
You know what
talking
I mean?
about you.
Okay. So all I'm saying is the most important
Right.
thing is the baby.
Ronnie's
That's all.
broke, okay? That's
Make sure
it.
y'all hit
Ronnie's
that like
broke. He's
button.
being paid by hate pages. I talked to Ronnie on the phone several times. He
He
even
definitely
told
gives me a
me
bad vibe.
who's helping him plan the interview with 𝗪𝗪𝗪 behind the scenes. He told me he's being paid. I have proof of the conversations because they're all recorded.
Okay.
He's lying. He knows he's lying. I know he's lying. Everyone who has common sense knows he's lying because he says one thing today and one thing tomorrow. It's given very
Right.
much broke. Broke, 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 broke. Ronnie is a brokey. And anybody will do anything for clout. I hope that you never have to go through this, or me, because we're moms. I hope nobody ever clout chases me once I become bigger than I am today, because using her name for clout.
Right. I feel you. Okay, well, I wish everybody the best of luck. I'm gonna go back to my kid. I appreciate you jumping on this live.
No problem. And I didn't get up here to disrespect you. I have no problem with you.
No,
But they'll try to
I
make
don't.
it seem like that, but it's not. I just
No,
I'm just aggressive.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All I'm from New York. I understand. All I'm saying is, if I had a crazy dude stalking me and fucking whatever and saying that my kid is his, I would just do it just to get him out of my face. If it's not his kid, I would just give him the DNA test just so he would stop.
Me personally, I wouldn't do it, because
But then he's gonna keep going on different platforms saying the same.
but he's,
And so the
even
world,
if I feel like
when
if
you're
you give it to him, he's gonna go more viral. This is gonna give people more to talk about. No one cares whether he's the dad or not, because if they did, they would use common sense and say, why does she need 2 DNAs when the first DNA already determined who the father was? They keep saying that the Zeus paternity test was fake. Where's the proof? Everyone just keeps making this up. No one has showed any proof of something that they just made up out of thin air. There's no DNA test needed for him. He just needs to stop, and she's handling it properly. He has a pending assault charge. I sent you the proof. I'll send it to you again. He got 2 peace orders put on him. That's what she needs to do, is sue him for defamation
of
character.
character.
And do that. That's what she needs to do. Sue him for harassment, put his ass in jail for assault or whatever the case may be. That's what she needs to do. She doesn't need to give him a DNA test because he's not the father.
Okay.
And she knows it too, I believe, this podcast. She just wants the views.
Best. I wish you the best, and keep doing the good detective journalist work. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You know a lot.
Thank you. You have a good one.
You too. Take care.
She's being sarcastic. This pretty much kind of messed up the credibility of this reporter. I do believe that she's affiliated with Bonnie Lachey's camp. And I can see how they took on to Ronny, because he never presents any receipts, and we know that he's lying about a whole bunch of things. And even if there's a little shed of truth that's coming from this man's mouth, how are we gonna know? The way he's going about it is like a joke to him. So it's like we don't know what to believe. But you're getting on to podcasts. These are calculated moves that really don't know the backstory. You don't really know of them. You don't hear about him, see him around. Ronny doesn't, so he's able to manipulate the situation like he did on her platform. He actually, to me, took over the interview, and was talking to her in a way he wouldn't have been talking to Tasha K, and he wasn't on Tasha K's show, and he would certainly not be doing it on mine or any other platform that's a female up here that will want to interview him. So there's a lot going on. This is part one. I want to break it all the way down, just how much confusion this man has brought to this sector behind this clout chasing. I don't believe that he believes that he's the father of CKING, but like I said, it's up in the air. I stay in my own lane. You know, there are some things that seem kind of fishy and off. That's not saying that I'm saying fishy and off like I believe what Ronny is saying, but there are some things that need to be put out into open. And like I said, I'm not rushing the process. It's up to ChriseanRock to come, front and forward and tell us. And if she never does, then she doesn't. But I always believe whatever's done in the dark always comes to the light anyways. So anyways, it's a lot of nonsense going on. And like I said, before I even came on live, I said, golly, like Carlissa, she's in the bed, butterball, naked, and she's on there. She's like almost like the cheerleader. She's like coaching people on how today's supposed to be, which is, attack ChriseanRock. Why is ChriseanRock acting so scared to get the paternity test? She's like on that time. She already knows people don't like ChriseanRock. They want to hope that it's Ronnie's so that they can say, I told you so, and then continue to harass, ChriseanRock. And it's like, Carlissa is no help. She's supposed to be the matriarch. She's the oldest, and she's not acting like a matriarch. Hey, Latiz. It says he is the ex from hell. Exactly. He definitely is. And it's a sad situation here. Yeah, but I don't think he went into court. I know somebody in the live here mentioned something about him not showing up for court or something, or was it on the video? I don't know. But yeah, of course he's not going to show up because he's to get served peace order papers or restraining order papers or whatever papers they call it in that state. He's going to jail because that's a violation to his probation. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to keep him in jail. That's not really what they wouldn't consider. The law probably wouldn't consider what he did as a serious offense, but it is if he has a track record that he has unalived a man before, you never know what extent he would go to. That's how I would be looking at it if I was in the position of making the decision what to do with this young man, because the dude is out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? And somebody needs to really put him in his place. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't care what nobody says. I don't think he would be doing this if Blueface was out. But at the same time, I don't even want to give Blueface too much credit, because I really feel like he's kind of sort of liking all of this that's going on, because he has a lot to lose right now. And he owes that club owner $16,000. You know what I'm saying? And he's got a lot of debt to pay. So he's probably looking at it like there's money to be made. There's people that are in their feelings, but there's money to be made for him. And this circus got to keep going on so he can eat. You see how they're opening up that restaurant, sometime in January? Yeah, they're opening it up before he could even be there because he needs that money. He's strapped for cash. He's strapped for cash. He got debts that he has to pay. His mama loving this. Yeah, Blueface is loving this. He's loving it. And he's loving it definitely at this time because him and Chrisean Rock are fighting. So he's like, yeah, now you're going to be dealing with this on your own. I'm not even going to be from a distance any kind of emotional support to you because we're fighting now again. So if anything, I'm glad they're dragging you again. And I don't even have to send for nobody to drag you this time because they're dragging you without me sending. It's crazy, man. But it happens all the time. I just hope that 𝗪𝗪𝗧 wakes up and smells the coffee sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? And opens her eyes. I think that if she started acting more like the matriarch and all that stuff, maybe things would change in this situation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it happening. I'm wondering who is gonna work it. That's a good question. I was saying the same thing. I was saying I wonder if 𝗪𝗪𝗧 was gonna go back doing it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Blue is already. I don't know. Hey, Shauna. It says, yes, 𝗪𝗪𝗧 asked to help open up the restaurant. Had a slip saying he was out. So did his boy. Same talking about. He couldn't definitely be sending from where he is just a phone call away to stir up some. Yeah, he was been doing it since he's been in there. Shoot, that dude made it happen when Jaidyn dropped that weak single that she had a couple of months ago. He dropped Chrisean Rock like a bad habit just to promote Jaidyn's song. Because if that song didn't, debut that when it was supposed to drop, and if it didn't make no coins, he ain't gonna make no coins. So you know what I'm saying? He ain't. We already know that Blueface is down with the get down. He's trying to get them coins, honey. Any means necessary. Been given a response yet. He said 𝗪𝗪𝗧 hasn't been given a response yet, allegedly. A response on what? On is she going to be working at the restaurant that's opening in January? Or about talking about the situation with the paternity test? Because if that's the case, she been gave a response about that. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you got your notifications, please. Put a 2 in the chat if you knew that I was live because of Instagram. A 1 for yes, you got your notification. A 2, no, do it like this. A 1 for Instagram. No. A 1 for if you got your notification. A 2 for no, you didn't get your notification. Okay, yes. 1. Okay, 1. Blue done. Okay, good, y'all. That's what's up. You got yours, Latice. You said no, you didn't get yours. I came over. That's what's up. I didn't. You just came over. That's good. Both. Okay. Thank you so much. Both. Thank you guys. I thank y'all. Thank you, Constant. I'm gonna continue to when I remember, make sure I send it through IG. it's something new to me. So sometimes you guys might have to remind me, oh, I didn't see a notification on your Instagram, but I got over here either way. And then I'll make sure I post it while I'm live, like I did when I went live today. But y'all just got to remind me, guys. And click to be notified while you said I just seen it and click to be notified while on YouTube, but they didn't send me. Yeah, they're funny. Just come on your own. Hello, Tanya. I got them IGN notification. Okay, that's good, Latisse. Okay, Latina. How was your Thanksgiving? So it was good. I was at my mom's house. I did a lot of resting and catching up with family. And I didn't do a lot of this BS that's going on here, sis, Candy girl. But other than that, yeah, it was quiet, peaceful. I need to rewind this. Latisse, yeah, because we're almost an hour in. I'll be getting off in about an hour. Yeah, right. In about 10 minutes anyways. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Matter of fact, let me see where them likes are at. Okay. I want to make sure. Hold on, because I'm looking at this Instacart thing. All right, let me see where them likes are at too, because I get so focused on my talking with you guys that I do not be paying attention. Let me see. Let's see where them likes are at, because I know they probably on a diet. Yeah, let's please get the likes up. Can we hit the like button? Hit the like button. If you're in the live, hit the like button or hit the dislike button. They're both welcome. Yeah, but like I said, whatever happens in the dark always comes to light. And always remember, if like hypothetically speaking, if the turnaround is not when it does come out, everything comes out to light and it starts to make sense, stuff that's not making sense. Just either way, if you support Chrisean Rock, just know that she's human. You can't hold people hostage to their past. We're not above life's classroom, none of us. And we can't hold people hostage to the yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And people have got to stop doing what they're doing. This is a sick individual who is spreading fake news. I'm talking about Ronny now. And people that goes to show how the hate is. Ain't no love out here for Chrisean Rock. Anytime you're gonna let somebody that's an outsider just come in and just feed you all this information from out of nowhere, he never has receipts. He reminds me of Bonnie Lachey. He never has receipts. But people sit up there and give this boy the benefit of the doubt. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. Quick question, our topic. Has anyone started Christmas decorating yet? I'm literally decorating as I'm listening to the live. Oh, that's good. No, not really. I don't really get into the spirit like I should, because my son is almost 33 years old. I have a grandchild, whatever, but usually I can go there to see, like if she was coming here, which I'm in the process of relocating back to my hometown. So but I'm saying I would definitely go all out with the decorating, but no, I'm not doing that right now. People are eating up his lot. Yep, they're loving it. It's like a soap opera. You're right about that, Shauna. Yep, that's what broke people do. That's what broke people do. That's exactly what broke people do. They do what he's doing, and he don't care. You ain't got no shame in his game. And you notice how you never see none of his family members or friends trying to co-sign anything that he's doing. It's almost like they don't want to have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to have nothing to do with that. And that's crazy. But hey, it is what it is. Every dog has their day. I definitely, when I do get off a live, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I know y'all didn't hear, because you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that goes for everybody who's commentators up here, in order to get the information of even to record it. And that's why I kind of sort of not going to be spending too much time live streaming. I'm going to be focusing on doing more researching as much as I can, and trying to put out as many videos, not live streams, videos, which consists of doing more work pretty much, because you got to edit and do all kind of stuff with those kind of videos. Live streams, you set it up and just go live. But no, I'm gonna start investing more time in being in these bushes and checking out these nondescripts. I gotta keep it real. Chrisean has herself to blame. She needs to cease and desist him. Yeah, you're right, Lady the Queen. That makes sense. Says Ronny is jealous of Chrisean and he is mad because she doesn't want to mess with him anymore. Yep, you already know. You know how it is. Then they want to destroy you when you don't want them anymore. Nothing to lose, so he keeps going. Not fair to Chrisean, not at all. It isn't. I were them, I would want to be part of the foolishness either. Lady the Queen, you already know, sis. But yeah, I'm definitely I'll be doing live streams sometime throughout the day, at least one. Then there'll be days I might not do one for a day or two, but I'll definitely get up my pre-recorded videos, because I gotta get focused on what's going on out here. And these lives, they're good to do because I'm able to speak with my audience, but I can really break it down in my pre-recorded videos. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, my pre-recorded videos are not as long as my lives, so that you guys can absorb the information. I want y'all to absorb the information bit by bit up on my community, so we're all on the same page. When we come up on these lives, we are on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put y'all up to date, so by the time we get on these lives, we know what time it is. Yep, people will only do what you allow. She has to stop him. Yep. Dirty work, exactly. So listen, I'm about to get off. Make sure you please support the channel and hit the like button. I promise you it costs you nothing to like the video. Dislikes are welcome. And I have tons of videos going out, so make sure your notification bell's on with the option all. Also, I will make it my business to make sure that I also put it on IG, the notifications of when these live streams or videos are released on a daily basis, because I know you're not getting your notifications through YouTube, but I know people like to. You'll definitely get your notification through Instagram. They're much better giving. Let me ask you a question before I leave. All right? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that YouTube is better at giving out notifications for videos, or Instagram. Do you think Instagram is their notification system is better than YouTube? Put a 2 in the chat. 1 that you think YouTube's notification system is better, or 2 for you think that Instagram's notification system is better. I think I know the answer to it, but I want to hear from you guys. Okay, Lady the Queen. But yeah, Yappy, for you said YouTube be on time. Not sure? Okay. Well, I'm just going to make sure that I put my video links on my community section of my channel. IG, I was figuring IG, because I get all my notifications from IG. But when it comes straight from you, it's, yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm just gonna do it on my own. I'm not gonna depend on nobody to tell you when my videos are out here. You know what I'm saying? So listen, love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.